You know what? I try to find out people's qualities and just admire them for what they do and what they are.
Taylor Swift's bond with the Kelce kids, especially little Wyatt, is honestly one of the most heartwarming and entertaining things to witness. It's like this unexpected crossover event that no one saw coming, yet everyone's completely hooked. From the very start, Wyatt and her sisters have been drawn to Taylor in the sweetest way, treating her not just as Uncle Travis's girlfriend, but as their own personal superstar friend. And honestly, Taylor totally loves it. Whether it's Wyatt sharing her preschool secrets with Taylor as though they're having their own private gossip session, or the two of them laughing over inside jokes that leave even Jason and Kylie Kelce scratching their heads, their connection is absolutely adorable. Taylor has this special gift for making kids feel truly seen and heard, and Wyatt, with her bold attitude and big personality, is the perfect sidekick. Watching them together is like seeing the most unexpected yet perfect pair. It just works. Wyatt, the sassy and unfiltered toddler, and Taylor, the pop sensation with the biggest heart. And the best part, their bond is the real deal. It's genuine, deep, and thriving. Taylor has fully embraced her role as Aunt Taylor, and honestly, she's absolutely crushing it. She didn't just step into the role, she completely owned it. The Kelce kids adore her, and she's officially the fun aunt who spoils them nonstop. At this point, she's pretty much dethroned other family members as the ultimate gift giver. Sorry, Grandma Donna. Sorry, Uncle Travis. Taylor Swift has officially entered the chat, and she's not here to play. So how did Taylor earn the title of the best gift giver among the Kelce kids? Well, it all started with small, thoughtful gifts, like cute outfits, personalized storybooks, and fun arts and crafts kits. But then, she just kept raising the bar. One minute, Wyatt is getting a regular teddy bear, and the next, Taylor's showing up with a custom, life-size stuffed animal that looks exactly like Wyatt's favorite cartoon character. And don't even get me started on birthdays. When Wyatt turned 4, Taylor didn't just get her a present. She reportedly planned an entire fairy tale-themed tea party, complete with a mini stage for Wyatt and her sisters to perform as little pop stars. Even Travis is now losing his title as the best surprise planner because Taylor's just that good. One time, sources say Travis thought he'd nailed it by getting Wyatt the cool bike she'd been asking for, but then Taylor casually shows up with a pink, sparkly version that played music as she wrote it. Like, of course she did. Of course, Aunt Taylor absolutely knew exactly what would make Wyatt's heart burst with joy. The funniest part? The Kelce family just had to accept it. Sources say Jason tried to push back by going full super dad mode, getting the girls matching Eagles jerseys and taking them to a game. But the moment Taylor showed up with custom jerseys, each one bedazzled with their names on the back, game over. Donna still tries to compete with her famous homemade cookies, but let's be honest, Taylor could probably buy the actual Cookie Monster if she really wanted to. At this point, Wyatt, Ellie, and baby Bennett are all fully expecting Aunt Taylor to pull off some next-level magic every time they see her. And honestly, she never lets them down. Because according to sources, Wyatt Kelce is absolutely over the moon about Taylor's latest gift. It all started when Taylor decided to do something extra special for Wyatt. She could have gotten her a cute toy or a fun dress, but nope, Aunt Taylor doesn't do anything halfway. She went full superstar mode and showed up at Jason and Kylie Kelce's house with a bright pink, sparkly toy car that looked like something straight out of a fairy tale. And when Wyatt saw it, oh, you better believe she lost her little mind. Wyatt's reaction? Immediate, dramatic, and completely priceless. According to multiple sources, including some of Jason and Kylie's close friends, as soon as Taylor stepped out of her car, little Wyatt came sprinting toward her, her curls bouncing, arms wide open like she was reuniting with her long-lost best friend. Then Taylor, with that trademark grin of hers, leaned down and whispered that she had a surprise for her. Sources say the moment Wyatt laid eyes on that toy car, the entire neighborhood probably heard her scream. She was jumping, clapping, and showing nothing but pure, unfiltered excitement. And honestly, who could blame her? This wasn't just any toy car. It was sleek, shiny, and fully equipped with working lights, music, and a custom license plate that read W. Kelce. Because of course, Taylor didn't just buy a regular gift, she made it personal. Apparently, Jason and Kylie stood by, watching the entire scene unfold. Jason, shaking his head in a mix of admiration and resignation, muttered that he really needed to step up his gift-giving game. Meanwhile, in the background, Travis was just smiling with his arms crossed, clearly proud, because, yeah, that's his girl. But the real chaos kicked off when Taylor decided to take the car for a test drive, with Wyatt as her co-pilot. Yes, the Taylor Swift, global superstar, actually squeezed herself into that tiny toy vehicle, her knees practically up to her chin, and pretended to steer like she was launching Wyatt on a world tour. Jason was absolutely wheezing, barely able to hold it together. Kylie, on the other hand, was snapping photos non-stop, like the proudest mom capturing every precious moment. And then there was Wyatt. Well, Wyatt was gripping that tiny steering wheel like she was ready to race off on a high-speed getaway, laughing so hard she could barely catch her breath. Meanwhile, Donna Kelce, who had long held the title of the undefeated champion of spoiling her grandkids, stood off to the side with her arms crossed. After witnessing Taylor's epic gift-giving moment, she finally had to admit defeat. With a reluctant smile, she conceded that Taylor was definitely taking the lead in the gifting department. It was a tough pill to swallow, but Donna, who's known for spoiling the kids in her own way, couldn't deny that Taylor had just raised the bar to a whole new level. Beyond all the adorable moments, this was yet another reminder of why Taylor Swift wasn't just an icon on stage. She was an icon in real life. She has this incredible ability to make people feel truly special. She goes out of her way to show just how much she cares about the people around her. And now, thanks to her, Wyatt Kelce was cruising around in the coolest toy car on the block, rolling like the main character in her own little movie. Honestly, Taylor really surprised everyone with how much she adored Wyatt and her siblings. It's one thing to be Travis's girlfriend and get along with his family, but Taylor, she went all in. She didn't just show up for the occasional holiday or send a quick text, she actually made the effort. And not just the casual, I'll see you when I see you kind of effort, but the, I love these kids like they're my own nieces kind of commitment. Nobody expected her to be this invested, not because they thought she wouldn't be nice, but because honestly, she didn't have to be. Taylor Swift could be anywhere in the world, doing literally anything. But instead, she was sitting in a tiny pink toy car, making engine noises and letting a 4-year-old decide their imaginary road trip destination. And the best part? That wasn't just a one-time thing. She always went out of her way to make Wyatt, Ellie, and even baby Bennett feel seen and loved by her. It's also in the way she remembers the little things, like how Wyatt loved the color pink, but specifically, a fancy pink, or how Ellie is obsessed with matching outfits, or how Bennett always reaches for her bracelets whenever she holds him. And the Kelce family, oh, they are definitely amazed by her generosity and humility. They always knew Taylor was a good person, but this level of kindness, it wasn't something she owed anyone. She had no reason to go above and beyond, no obligation, to show up this much. But she did it anyway. It was like, no matter how famous she was or how busy her schedule got, she made sure the people she cared about felt it. Jason and Kylie especially were beyond grateful. As parents, they were incredibly careful about who they allowed around their kids. Their number one rule, if our children feel uncomfortable around someone, that's a big problem. And with Taylor, there was never even a hint of that concern. Wyatt and Ellie always run to her with open arms, like she was a built-in part of their world and someone they trust deeply. And for Jason and Kylie, all of this meant everything. It was more than just gifts. It was about building a real connection with their kids. So, what do you think? Is Taylor going overboard with the gifts, or is she just being the ultimate cool aunt? Should Jason step in and ask her to tone it down a little, or should he just sit back, relax, and let Taylor keep spoiling Wyatt and her siblings with love and thoughtful presence? We'd love to know your thoughts on this fun dynamic. Drop your opinions in the comments below. And if you don't want to miss out on the latest celebrity gossip and breaking news, make sure to subscribe to Pop Plug. We've got you covered with all the hottest updates.